Dr. Oduro Osae, you may want to settle that bit. You know, there's this debate about whether the president, the former president, and the others were actually assembly members and all that. You've been giving me that education on that. Really, let's clear that bit and then get into the questions that have come up in terms of the election.
Thank you very much. By way of composition, every assembly is made up of, under Article 242 of our Constitution, every assembly is made up of elected assembly members, the member or members of parliament from the constituencies falling within the assembly's area of jurisdiction, the district chief executive, and 30% government appointees. So under Article 242, all sitting members of parliament are automatic members of the district assembly, so they can be called assembly members, except that under our laws, they have no voting rights. And it is specially designed like that so that they will be able to carry the needs of the assembly to the National Assembly. So anything that the assembly at the local level will not be able to achieve or do, they pass it on to the MP, who will then send it to the floor of parliament. Again, assemblies are responsible for making bylaws. Bylaws are delegated legislative functions. And these are part of the functions of parliament. So the role of the MP in the assembly is to quality assure the bylaw making process and make sure that the current bylaw the assembly may be making will not contradict any current or future law that parliament intends to make. So our MPs are assembly members, and they should and they are interested also in the district assembly.
Are they interested as they ought to be?
MPs are interested, I can tell you, because I work with the local government committee of parliament, and the interest and the enthusiasm with which all of them want to go back to cast their vote and see who their next assembly member would be is there. It's very, very high. So MPs are interested.
It raises the issue then about political interference in the process.
Well, the Constitution is clear.
When are we going partisan once and for all? Because it looks like we are playing the ostrich when it comes to this particular election.
I agree with you. And that has affected participation and turnout. You know, so I think that we are playing ostrich, like you said. If the sitting president is elected on partisan basis, MPs are elected on partisan basis, why can't we elect the local leaders who have the responsibility of bringing local level development? So I think we are playing ostrich. As I was driving here, I saw posters. Even though the Constitution is clear that they should not use symbols of political parties, but the colors of the posters will tell you where they belong to. So we are playing ostrich. And it is clear that most of the political parties are even organizing primaries for which of them to represent the political party in the district level election. So I think that it is about time we bite the bullet and amend Article 55 Clause 3 to allow political parties to sponsor candidates to local level elections. If we don't do that, that is going to happen. I mean, it is happening, and I don't know why we can't build consensus. I pray that one day we'll build consensus as a country and then move forward towards amending Article 55 Clause 3 to allow political parties to sponsor candidates to local level elections.